Hey Knights, welcome back to Vervecast. I'm Evelyn.
And I'm Caroline. This episode, we're excited to cover the annual talent show,
The Varsity Girls making it to the state basketball championship,
as well as an intriguing leadership story in the freshman boys Bible class.
Vervecast starts now. On Saturday, February 24th, the Acts Drama Club sponsored the annual middle school and high school talent show in the Fine Arts Theater. Let's go to Sadie for the story.
Thanks, Evelyn. This year, the talent show is split into two groups, middle school and high school. Those who placed first or second won a cash prize. Senior Beckett Yelton won first amongst the high schoolers after an incredible and interactive piano performance.
So I played a bunch of my favorite songs. I came up with most of them last night. I didn't come up with them, but I thought of, I should play that one. That one's fun. And so I just picked the most fun, most popular, because I wanted the crowd to enjoy them. So that was kind of my reasoning behind selecting all of them.
Beckett played a variety of songs from Bohemian Rhapsody to Carol of the Bells, asking the audience to shout the names as he went. He also had a bag of props that displayed the theme of each song he chose. Since his debut in his freshman year, Beckett has certainly grown as a performer.
I'd say this year I was definitely a lot more confident. I felt like my confidence grew every single year. I love the community of everybody here.
Seniors Vandy Reddish and Savannah Lemons performed Linger by the Cranberries, reflecting their favorite genre of music.
Just such a timeless song. Really beautiful lyrically and pretty simple.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to mess up.
It was easy to get the hang of it, like when we were practicing too.
Yeah. Plus, I think we heard the song enough before, because that's the music that we listen to.
Junior Jordan Adams performed a color guard routine, utilizing her experience from the marching band.
It's got to be really interesting, so it's kind of hard to choreograph those. So I'm not gonna lie, a few sections I kind of forgot what I had written and had to improvise, which luckily that's pretty much the main thing I do when I'm practicing. Just go in my front yard, put in my earbud, listen to music and spin along.
The show this year truly displayed the King's Academy's talented student body. Back to you, Evelyn.
Thanks, Sadie.
Next up is a story about our Lady Knights basketball team and their road to the state championship. Let's head to Abigail for the story.
Thanks, Caroline. This year, the Varsity Girls basketball team made it to the Gap State Championships. Although they did not win, they certainly gave an outstanding performance. Many of their players, such as senior Kinsey Ferguson, exceeded even their own expectations.
No one expected us to make it to the state championship. Our region was very hard this year, which compared to last year was very different. And getting the wild card pick at the end of our season, we ended up getting a very good bracket for state. And then we just kept winning after game, and then we found ourselves in the state championship.
Sophomore Haley Landrum also had her doubts in the middle of the season.
I feel like our team grew a lot closer together because midway through the season, we kind of hit a rough spot and we lost a lot of games. But then we grew closer together and we made it to state.
Kinsey had a very unique experience helping to lead younger players through the season.
Being senior on our team is very, honestly, sad. I didn't think how upset I would be during the whole season, but also it's taught me a lot about being the first one at practice and being there hyping everybody up, even though we know it's going to be a rough practice, or hanging out with the littles to make them feel included and know that they have to lead this team next year. And so there's a lot of different emotions that go into that.
In the next season, the girls will face much harder competition since Kings is moving from Gaps to Giza. We're excited to see how the team grows next year. Back to you, Caroline.
We had such a great season. Thanks, Abigail.
Next up, we have an exclusive interview with senior Bryce Jones. He took on a huge leadership role in the freshman boys Bible class. Let's go to Jonah for the story.
Thanks, Evelyn. This year, Mr. Fox has started a new mentoring opportunity in the boys Bible class. He's allowing seniors to teach the freshmen.
I think it's great when these young men have an opportunity to see if ministry might be something they would want to do after high school and after college. So it is a chance for them to get in front of others and speak the Word of God, and those things will help them as well in college as they go out into the world to be able to speak very comfortably about the Bible and what it says.
Senior Bryce Jones stepped up to help Mr. Fox lead the freshman boys Bible class, helping the younger students to grow in their faith.
I'm very honored to have the opportunity to do it. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm very thankful that God's put me in the position to do it, and Mr. Fox gave me the opportunity to even teach, and he trusted me with that. I've always, like, every time I'm in there, it reminds me of back when I was a freshman. I really hope that the freshmen, like, see me as a positive role model in their lives, I guess, and that they can learn something from it, and they can think back to when I taught them or anything that was happening in the class, and that it was a good memory for them.
Spending time to help teach is no small task. Seniors are asked to teach from pre-written notes written by themselves or Mr. Fox. Additionally, seniors must practice teaching so that they are prepared for the entire class, which is 50 minutes long.
I've seen not only them grow, but the students that they teach. It is great for me to watch these freshman boys as they begin to see a senior, someone we all look up to, begin to pour into them. He attends the classes even when he's not speaking in front of them. So he's been a part of our class for a year, and he has really poured into these boys, and they have a lot of respect for him.
Bryce pours into these younger students, but he in turn is also discipled by Mr. Fox.
He's helped me a lot. He's been a role model. My friend group met him freshman year. He was a cool guy. He actually cared about us, and he would entertain all of our questions we have for him or crazy opinions, and we'd always get into debates during lunch and stuff for it. And he's really showed a lot of mercy and kindness and wisdom.
As his time at King's draws to a close, Bryce reflects on all he has learned, hoping to share some wisdom and truth with the next generation of King students.
Trust God through everything. There's going to be a lot of times where the only thing you can really do is just trust Him. You won't be able to rely on other people sometimes. You can just have faith in Him that He'll get you through it all. And another thing is just, have fun with it. Be friends with everybody. Don't be making enemies. It won't do anything but harm you in the long run if you do that.
What an impactful story. Back to you, Evelyn.
Thanks, Jonah. That's a wrap for today, Knights.
If you want to read more about these stories and other stories, check our website and be on the lookout for issue 3 coming in your doc folder soon. And remember, the Verve is your voice.